Welcome back, Penguin Troops, to some more Amnesia memories. It's been quite some time, but I'm really hyped to get back into this game, and I really like his feather necklace. I don't know if I just noticed that, or if I noticed that before. It looks like she has a, squirrel sticker, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know to go into enough detail. Oh, so I don't think she has any memories of that day of the accident. Wait, seriously? Seriously, it doesn't seem like she doesn't know how she got injured or what happened, or how the accident happened. Should you really let them know that? Calm down, Orion. Oh, right. I guess it's pretty common in a car accident and stuff to forget about what happened. Yeah, exactly. I think it would be the best if we assume she doesn't remember anything about what happened that day. I see. If you put it that way, it doesn't seem like a huge deal that you need to go back to the hospital for this. Calm down, we've been fine. You're worried. Shin and Tom have been coming up with some very convincing explanations. Hey Shin, has Shin told you anything about what happened? Well, she's only recently started forgetting her memories. She remembered it all before. And I'm pretty sure Shin doesn't want to talk about the accident. It's pretty rough memory for him too. I see. Then you must be super curious about what happened to you then. Alright, in that case, I'll tell you about that day. Well, as much as I know anyway. Let's see, the three of us, Shin and mine, all went to Shinano for a little vacation. Do you remember that? Not at all, but we do now thanks to you keep talking. On the second night, you and Shin went off somewhere, but later he came back alone looking all pale. He said you two were goofing around and he didn't realize you were right by the edge of a cliff that you fell. Alright. It was dark and he couldn't see you too far down, so he asked us to help search for you. How does that have to do anything with the car? If I fell down a... What? Just tell me what happened, Jen! Get your booty over here and tell me. Yeah, I assumed it was a car accident too, but that falling off a cliff part is kinda nuts. After that, all the guests at the mountain lodge started searching, even people who had nothing to do with us. You were found collapsed at the bottom of the cliff, 8 ways away. After all of it happened, in the span of an hour, you were covered in injuries and totally unconscious. Ooh, are we remembering? Flurry, there you are! Are you okay? Can you stand up? Shin, you came for me. Flurry, what's wrong? Oh, getting dizzy again. Are you okay? Are you dizzy? Yeah. Yes, it was a memory of being found. Yep, you're right there. What's wrong? Did you remember something bad, or is it about the accident? So Shin came to found me. I remember being found. Oh. Wait, what do you mean? The people who found you were named Kiki and Kent. What? What could that mean? And who's that? Flurry, do you recognize those names? Nah. You must be really confused. Do you remember Iki and Kent? They were guests at the lodge too. Even though they were just strangers, they ran off to the forest to look for you. Isn't that so cool? I'm questioning that too. I'm glad I clicked that one. It could have been a different time. What's wrong? Was that too much information for you at once? Are you feeling... I am confused. Hey, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to say too much. No, it's fine. I don't really know what to say to someone missing their memories. I like her facial expression. Yeah, they seem pretty unstable at this point. I guess it's really impossible to lose your memories after that kind of event happens. But after the accident, I heard you were desperate to let everyone know that it wasn't Shin's fault. The police were suspicious of Shin. They suspected that Shin planned your fall, but you were defending him. I don't know. I wouldn't really say he was their number one suspect, though. It was more like they were questioning him for a while. Shin was saying it was his fault you fell after. Oh, so he did say that to you and your dad before. Since even the victim was insisting it was just an accident, they released him fairly quickly. Well, it was really quick, right? I mean, he didn't come back for an entire day. Right, that struck me strange. From what I heard, there was a difference in testimonies that made them suspicious. But it's pretty common people get confused immediately after following an accident. Honestly, though, you seem more confused now than ever. Yeah, I guess you're right. I definitely need to get myself into an accident. I can't remember what I ate for lunch today. So that's pretty bad. You better do something to exercise that brain of yours. Is Shin okay? But I'm sure it was Shin who found me. That must be a mistake. If it was true, Shin would have mentioned it. That is really strange. Maybe it was from another time. Now that I see the whole story, I can see why Shin felt responsible for your injuries. Although it wasn't his fault, neither you knew you were on a cliff, but I'm sure he was still worried. He probably feels guilty about it, yet you still people who think terrible things about him, like it wasn't an accident. It was really an accident, right? You believe that, don't you? Don't worry, Shin might not act like it, but he really cares for you. I don't think he'd push you off a cliff. I hope he wouldn't. And I'm sure that memory you have is even more evidence in favor of believing in Shin, right? Kinda, but I'm so confused now. Can I see Shin now? August 7th. Hi, August 7th. How are you? What's going on? Good morning, Flurry. Today's another half day for you. It looks like you gotten better now, but you should still take great care and not overdo it, okay? Yeah, you're in a lot less pain today, and you got in the hang of this a bit more from last time. Today should go well. Alright, do your best. Well, thank you. Oh, you just saying that just makes me... I remember. Oh, jeez. What are you doing? Why am I laughing at him? Yes, it is going well, but I'm laughing and I don't know why. Looks like you've already gotten used to it already. Maybe it really does suit you to have Shin boss you around so strictly. No, I'm gonna say we can go without more of that. I'm 50-50. 50-50. It's how he shows affection. Ooh, a half day sure flies by when you're working. True? She's mine is so cute. Look at her. Good workout. This way you should be able to get back to work full-time next week. Seriously, when I first heard the news from mine, I was completely in total panic. Aw, my boss is nice. My hands were trembling quite a bit. I ended up dropping plates in front of customers several times. Oh! Yeah, he was. If that pretty face of yours had gotten injured, this cafe would have been lost its poster girl. How far? Oh my, I have nothing to say to you, boy. Manager. Really, everyone was so shaken up at the time. Toma was especially bad. Toma's like, shut up. Yeah, see, he's like, hey, don't mention that. But it was pretty crazy. You were shouting at Shin, and then you ran off. Sog was on the verge of tears. That should be expected for Song and me, but it was really incredibly worrying moment. And yet, Shin was so calm. What? Mine. To be honest, I was kind of scared. His girlfriend fell off a cliff right in front of his eyes, but he was super calm. He called the police and explained the situation. He didn't even make an effort to search for you. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He might have looked calm, but I'm sure he was beyond shock too. I heard so many scary rumors about Shin's death being a murder. Boy! What in the hell? Somebody explain. Pause. Pause. The fuck? It wasn't a murderer. It was involuntary manslaughter. Even he didn't intend to kill. He still killed someone, isn't that the truth? I heard that he got drunk and got in a fight with some guy, and couldn't that personality have been passed down? You may be over-worrying a teeny bit there, but that other part is... Fuck. When I think about that day after what happened, it really makes me scared of Shin. I'll seriously get mad if you say any more. It's true that Shin's father got in a fight and killed someone, but that has nothing to do with Shin. Thank you, Toma! I think so too, but that's kind of spooky. And it's not like you didn't know these details about the incident, or do you? Mine, do you really believe the rumors over your friends? I'm sorry, that was terribly rude of me to say. Yeah. Shin isn't at fault here, thank you, Toma. Oh, I want to pick both! I can save. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna pick both. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Toma. I was just there's no reason for you to thank me. Although I understand why you're being thankful towards anyone who defended Shin. Yeah, I'm not going back, it's fine. Alright, that's enough. She might be a lonely kid, but he wanted her a girl that he cherishes so much. There's no reason to doubt him. Ooh, manager! Anyway, why don't we all have lunch? Lunch sounds nice. Even though the manager said that, it sounds like there's a lot of people who are suspicious of Shin. That's probably because of his attitude, the type to rouse suspicion among anyone who don't know him. What do you think? I'm starting to feel anxious about this. I'm feeling a teeny bit anxious about it too, but I don't want to necessarily pin the blame. I don't know what happened. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I feel like he wouldn't do this. Now I'm gonna be in total shock either way. There you are! Boy, I've been wanting you. Thank you for appearing. Got time? Wanna go somewhere? Yeah, it's kinda a usual thing. It's kinda a usual thing, Orion. Why aren't you used to this? He's a tsundere. He doesn't always do that. He shows that he cares. Calm down, dude. Before we go to the park or school with Toma, that's all I could think about. He's talking about... Oh, he wasn't talking about the date. He's talking about helping you recover your memories. Hey, in that case, wouldn't it be better to talk to him about the accident or about elementary school? I think the only bad thing is to ask Shin anything about the rumors only negative people hear. Word vomit! You still need to ask Shin about the memory that you have of finding him that night. Yes, I do. Oh, look at all these scene changes. Oh my, a lot of scene changes. I see. So I found you, huh? I don't think you're remembering what you're remembering, but I never found you. Toma and the others are right. People who found you, these two guys, Kiki and Kent, who just happened to be staying at the lodge. I heard that he's a college student, Kiki, and Kent is a graduated student. That's all I know. So Shin is even saying the others are right. I waited for a lodge for the ambulance and police to arrive. The police would want to question me anyway. Someone had to stay at the lodge and relay information to them. It would just make things faster for me to be there since the police would have called for me anyway. That is true. And it does sound reasonable. After you were found, the police car and the ambulance arrived, and I was taken to the station. Our testimonies were different, so the police decided they were going to keep me and hold me for a day. But the differences in our story were really minor. In fact, I lied about them. Wait, why would he lie about something like that? Now that I think about it, I should have told him the truth from the start, but I think I was just a little upset. You said I ran because he was teasing me in your testimony, but I said I jumped out in front of her from behind in my testimony. In reality, what you said was closer to the truth. From your footprints, they determined that you ran away from something before you fell. There wasn't really much reason for me to lie about it. That's just what I happened to tell them. Because you see, at the time, I was really asking if I could go to your room that night. It was hard to explain, so I ended up making a stupid lie that jumped out from you behind to scare you. Well, that's true. That would be hard to tell the... Yeah, I believe so too. Not only that, but you ended up running when he asked. I wasn't actually kidding at the time, so what you said was technically a lie too, if we're going down that road. Although it's still a lot closer to the truth than what I said, but it wasn't anything that was super suspicious either. It's just about that nobody but us knew what we were talking about before the accident, and the trail of the footprints were there. So it might be trivial, but I lied. Of course they would suspect me. The only reason I was released because you cried and defended me. I'm really thankful. I see, it sounded like you really liked him before you lost your memories. You ended up with fairly minor injuries. I guess the police didn't see a need to press any further. Anyway, that's my side of the story. Do you believe me? Yes, I believe you. I see, thanks. Well, I shouldn't be the one being comforted. You're the one in the worse situation than I am. I'm pretty worried, and I'm totally serious. Sorry. I should have probably told you all about this sooner. Having you ask the others just made more problematics. When I try to talk about that day, I remember really awful things. Like your scream and when you fell and how long I had to wait before people looked for you to come back. And then you were brought back covered in blood, and all that time I was being questioned without knowing how you were. I saw the cuts on your neck and the way when you were brought back, it looked like you were really bleeding a lot. It was a miracle you got off so easily. I heard seconds later that if they haven't found you sooner, you might have died. Damn! I was even thinking that it was my fault that you almost died. I'm just so weak and I couldn't forgive myself. I couldn't do anything. Nothing at all. You were right in front of my eyes, just a few seconds before you were in my arms, but then... Sorry, I don't think I still don't want to think about it. I don't think he had anything to do with it anyway. Yeah, he said you would have died right if you weren't found as soon as you were. If Shin had run off by himself to look for you, it might have been too... Yeah, because covering more ground. Swin's quick decision to ask everyone for help saved this girl's life. There's no doubt about it. I think your calmness is amazing. I was saved thanks to you, Shin. You say that yeah, you said that plenty of times. You say the same thing every time I apologize, even without your memories. Isn't that cute? But then if I had to be more careful about our surroundings, you never would have fallen in the first place. In fact, that won't change. This is my fault. Yeah, or Shin is really sorry about this, and he doesn't seem like the person who would try to hurt you. Your injuries were just an accident, but then again, was that mysterious memory? I'm curious too. Maybe it was from a different time? It looks so cute like that. Alright, so this is basically all the time I have left for this episode, and we will pick it off with whatever else it says. August 9th. Can I say it right here? No, I can't. Okay, so we're gonna pick it off with this middle-aged man in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!